Okay, hey guys, welcome back to another North Texas Comic Book Show interview. It is my pleasure at this time to bring on the camera Miss Payton Schmall of Payton Schmall Cosplay. What's up, buddy?
How are you doing?
How's everything been? You know what? We've been friends for a while, but I don't think I've ever interviewed you, have I?
Hey, what's that?
I don't think I've ever interviewed you, have I?
No, you haven't.
Oh, I feel bad now because we've been we've known each other for a little while here. Of course, I don't know what he did with the split screen, but all right, anyway. We'll work on that later. So anyway, you are one of the guests here at North Texas Comic Book Show.
Yes, I am.
Got your own little booth over there, the banner and everything, selling prints.
Yeah, this is my first guest appearance, so I'm so excited about it.
And I mean, you are very talented, Payton. Okay, I've been following your work for quite some time, especially. I think I started following like at AllCon was when I really was like, this girl has some talent.
Why, thank you. I really appreciate it.
And I'd like for everyone, how old are you?
I'm 17, and I started when I was 14.
Exactly. And I'm going to be injecting some shots into this interview of some of your best work. You did a great female RoboCop.
Yes, that's one of my babies.
That's one of your babies? How long did that take? And what is it made out of?
The helmet I sculpted in resin cast, and then the rest of the body armor is EVA foam.
Really?
I couldn't do the rest of the armor, like the helmet, just because, lasting at a convention would be impossible. But it took about 4 or 5 months. I'm not sure the exact time. I don't really keep up with the exact time and dates. But yeah, about 4 months.
You have done some really intricate pieces as well. The piece that I'm actually showing, you can't see it now, but I'm showing it. For what was the costume with the wings? I didn't know what that was from.
With the huge 10.5-foot wingspan?
Yes.
Kale from League of Legends.
Oh,
yes.
I don't play League of Legends, but it was impressive. I remember seeing you at AllCon, and you were just kind of standing there.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I can actually move perfectly fine in it. But the hallways are, so narrow. I was like, I'm just going to do myself a service and not hit anybody. So, yeah, I just, kind of stood inside one spot and hung out for a while. But now I feel like that Kale is so poorly done in my opinion. To me it's not as good a quality enough as I would like it to be. So now I feel like that I can't wear it anymore just because it's not to my standards.
Well, I understand. Now you're getting better at things. You're going back. It's a constantly evolving process, especially as you get more talented, more how things work more. It is a constantly growing thing. What would you say? What was your first cosplay, just out of curiosity?
My first costume was actually Dark Zelda from Super Smash Brothers, the alternative color. Yeah, and yeah, I competed at A-Fest and won not best in show, but first place in Novice. So that was a huge deal. And then I went and competed at IkiCon, and then the judge there just tore my costume apart head to toe, and it just made me feel terrible, because I've never experienced that before. It was just my second convention, and I had no clue how to take it really. But then I learned that made me learn what I had to improve myself. So I know that she wasn't trying to say it to be rude per se, but she was trying to do it on a I don't know how you take it, but
it's criticism, but it's something to grow as a person. And
yeah.
Do you think it's helped? Because honestly,
it definitely has. It's changed my view on how I look at my costumes. I can actually step back at it now and say wow, I do see where I messed up on that. I do see, where I could have improved on my Dark Zelda now. And now it's kind of the same thing. I feel that I can't really wear it anymore just because my other costumes have improved so much. If I come out walking with this, people would be like, what's happened,
Well, even looking at okay, where does one find a purple leather jacket like this one?
Yes, well, actually, it was brown material that I painted with leather paint. Yes, it's a special type of leather paint that you can paint on anything, and it just takes it beautifully. And that's actually what I did with my Power Girl boots to make them that perfect blue. I just took it to it with the leather paint, and the blue just stuck beautifully. There's no chipping, no streaking. The blue stayed all day.
Very
with
nice.
The full convention of walking around. It was fantastic. I loved it.
I'll tell you the funny story. Like, you walked right up to me at fan days, and you're like, "What's up, Jay?" And I kind of looked at you. I was like, "How are you, ma'am?" and you gave me this look like, "Seriously? Seriously,
yeah,
dude?"
I was like so offended.
I was like, and then I'm like, she's like, "You don't know me?" And I go, "Oh, hey, Payton."
You almost got disappointed for a second. You're like, "Oh, it's you."
Oh, I did not. Well, now, I mean, you've grown as people are coming to you for advice now, asking you how to do things.
Well, it was tough when I first started out too, just because I was that 14-year-old girl. Everybody just thought, I was that little punk kid, like they didn't want to talk to the, little one. I was like, "Oh, can I have your help?" And, that really hurt me as a little kid, looking up to this, or even as, an adult just starting out to cosplay. You have these people that you look up to, and you're like, "Oh my God, is it okay if I talk to them or anything like that?" So that's why I always want to be open to people that, ask for help. I encourage people to ask help if they need it, because, nobody's going to know everything about each criteria. For example, I know a ton more about armor just because that's what I've done over and over again. Yes, I do sew my own stuff, but yet I couldn't tell you everything that you need to do. There's some people that you need to use this stitch on this fabric, yada yada yada, and I'm just like, just go with it, but yeah, I just think that's why I do the YouTube videos, and that's why I take people's messages and ask for help, and I'll even Skype people one-on-one if they need help with Warbler, so it's just something that I really love to do.
I need to come to you for some advice.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I just really love helping people too, to make sure that they recreate the characters that they love too.
And I need to put up a link just right over there. Where can someone go on YouTube to find your helpful videos?
Oh, all of my sites are under Schmall Cosplay. So my YouTube, my SD, my Facebook, all that jazz. It's all under Schmall Cosplay.
I'm just going to throw all those links in the description on this video. Okay, so you did a female Joker today, which I mistakenly said Harley. I don't know why. Can we get a look at the back of that jacket, though?
Yeah, sure.
Let me see. I'm just going to make sure we cover it. Just if you could spin around there.
Tell me if you got it in the shot.
Here, let me move this microphone out of the way. That is awesome. I love the Harley on the bar. That is awesome. Okay, now a lot of people have been asking you about that particular pattern. Tell me about that. Oh, don't worry about that. Tell me about the pattern there.
Well, this version of Joker is actually inspired by the Bombshell Harley.
Right.
So, I wanted to keep that same style that was on the back of her jacket, but, since I'm doing Joker, I wanted Harley. So I sketched out the design myself. I digitized it myself, embroidered it myself, and it's actually almost 1 million stitches inside the patch.
Okay, this gets more and more impressive the more I hear about it. That is awesome.
Thank you.
Holy crap. And you got the grenade belt with the utility belt.
Yeah, there's my little Joker grenade, and then the rest of B-Man's belt.
Of B-Man's belt.
But yeah, that's the one thing about all the Harley Quinns that I've seen that have done the Bombshell Harley. They've just painted on the back, or they've just took a sticker and kind of made a sticker and then just put it on the back. So I really wanted to make mine, stand out a bit and look a lot.
It does. I mean, a lot of people have been asking you about that.
Yes, so. I've actually had people ask me if I'm going to be selling the patches, and I think that I am.
What?
So I think I'm going to do both the Harley version and this version that I'm wearing now. So.
You're just getting more. I'm really enjoying the progression of your work, because I've seen you at several shows and been like, "Oh, that's really good. That's really good. That's better. That's better." You're really growing. It's impressive to watch.
Well, thank you.
Oh, don't whatever. I do want you to recognize that you're now getting to be a judge for costume con. Okay, but on to other things. What's next? What are you planning out? What do you hope to see to fruition? I want to know.
Well, Sci-Fi Expo or Fan Days 2.0, whichever one you want to call it. I am doing code name Project Sexy. If any of you guys are a Doctor Who fan, you should get it. And then AllCon, I'll be having 2 Warbler workshops there which will be awesome. I'll have one on Friday and Saturday, 2 hours apiece.
Oh.
There's more info on the Allcon website. So yeah, you can look up times and stuff like that on their website.
Yeah, we do have that coming up in a couple of months here. Yeah.
But yeah, like I have that coming up for Allcon. So of course, since I'm doing that, I'm coming out with a huge costume for Allcon.
Do tell. I want to know. No, come on. You can't tease that kind of information.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Okay, fine. You know what? That's fine. That's fine.
Well, the only reason why I don't want to bring it up is
okay.
because my dad is going to be joining me for a duo once again.
Ooh.
So, yeah, we're going to have like a group together, and it's going to be...
I think one of the best parts of someone asked you something about your costume at Allcon, and you just yelled out, Dad!
Oh, yeah.
He's been very supportive, I take it.
Yes, because they're like, now, how do you all pay for your costumes? So I was like, Dad... well,
he seems very proud of you for what you do as well.
He is. Like, I'm really lucky that I'm able to have a parent that supports them in the cosplay, world and this fandom, because I know that there's a lot of people that just, hate that their kids do this, and I find that terrible, and because we really are a good group of people.
Hey, as a father of a little girl myself, I hope that she grows up to be a fine nerd one day.
Yes, like I just think of us as like a huge family. That's why I love this show in particular.
Oh, yeah.
It's like all of us are so close here, and we're just like a huge family. That's why I love it.
I call these things nerd family reunion.
Yeah, exactly.
What's up, man? And Allcon's our big one for everybody getting back together after a long break. But anyway. But no, the costumes are awesome. Everybody should go check out Payton Schmall Cosplay. I got all the links down there. If you want to learn something, especially go check out your cosplay, because you are now a wealth of information. So.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, thank you for interviewing with me. Payton, thanks a lot.
No problem. I loved it.
We're going to have to, and I'll be watching at Allcon. I'm going to come and interview you. I want to see what this big project is.
Oh, heck yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
we'll
buddy.
get this.
All right, give me some.